the question of educating investors. What more can we do? What model works in terms of giving them at least the opportunity to become better educated?
Well, to begin with, what we have to do is make what was designed as the 401k was, for example, designed as a thrift plan system and turn it into a retirement plan system. And if you can just think that one through, you get very close to where you want to be. In terms of greater utility and greater efficiency for investors, there's just no question in my mind that their investment returns will be improved if they get the cost, the dickens out of the system by owning an index fund, yes, but even more than that, owning an index fund, let's call it owning the stock market, Senator, is such an easy thing to conceptualize as compared to picking the right manager here and picking the right manager, and when he doesn't do well or she doesn't do well, picking another manager. And we find that investors in mutual funds, I think this is in my testimony, because of that confusion and the idea you can pick a good manager for a lifetime of investing simply doesn't work. So investors lose another 2%. They have a cost built in our system, about 2% a year, a staggering number. And making the wrong fund choices is another 2% a year, 4% a year that they lag by. So I think if we would simplify the system and at the same time take the cost out of it, investors would have a lot of the mystery removed and be much more willing to sign up for a plan.
Is there any experience that, based upon your work or based upon the work of Vanguard, as to the age at which or the level or the period of time within an individual's life where this education can be especially significant? In other words, is it starting earlier? I know we've had legislative attempts to make sure that even students at a very young age are exposed to. Is there any strategy that Vanguard has or has been successful with?
Well, to give you my own impression, first, the way we introduce young people to investing is to have stock picking contests. And that is sending exactly the wrong message to them. And we should start with the compound interest table and show them how a percentage point of difference in return mounts up over a lifetime to an astonishing, absolutely astonishing amount. When you get to a higher level of age, I don't think there is a single, well, very, very few, maybe to be fair, business school or finance school professors who wouldn't tell you exactly what I'm telling you. It's an inefficient system that is ill-serving mutual fund investors. And I have in my prepared testimony a statement that's far stronger than that about the inadequacies of the mutual fund system, given by David Swenson, the manager of the Yale Endowment with such success, and a person of impeccable integrity. So if we listen around, you could easily say, I have a vested interest in index funds. I really don't, because anyone can start one. And I'd like to have more competition in the index area. But it comes down to simplification and owning the market rather than owning a bunch of different managers if you're investing for a lifetime.
My question to you is, should Congress, Mr. Bogle, should Congress make it mandatory to auto-enroll and auto-escalate into low-cost indexed funds? Should Congress make it mandatory to auto-enroll and auto-escalate?
Well, auto-enroll is pretty easy to say. Why not have it mandated? I, for one, would be the champion for mandating index funds. For heaven's sake, just look at it this way, Senator. All of the investors in America, all the retirement plan investors, own this total stock market together. They are a giant index fund. So they can go to an index fund and own that total share of the stock market for 2 to 5 basis points. And if they want to fight among themselves to see who is best and get managers to try and outguess the others, they're going to get the market return less 200 basis points. So it's mathematically correct. But alas, I probably shouldn't get into this here, but alas, probably politically undoable. But it should be made a more important qualification for entry into the system.
And the auto-escalate?
Auto-escalate is good.
Okay. As people's people's income goes up, a slightly higher percent of their will go into that fund.
Yeah, let me say, these things are right and correct as principles, PLES here. And the fact of the matter is every family is different. Should you auto-escalate for a man with 6 children all going to college and a wife who's maybe ill. In other words, there are specific, when you go from generalities to particulars, it's a tough.
But that, Mr. Bogle, is why you give the option to opt out.
Yeah.
You have the you are able to. Doctor, thank you.
All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something new today on investing. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to destroy the like button, and as usual, if I missed anything, drop it down in the comment section below. And if you're new here, please subscribe for more videos and real investing advice. Check out some of my other videos from my investing playlist where I talk about the most important topics and teach you what to do. So, until next time, stay the course and keep investing on a regular basis.